Hello, Cherries. Welcome to Live Cherries Sunday, episode 110. In this video, I'm going to give you a basic lesson on how to play the blues. And playing the blues is so important because it's really where all your soul and feel comes from. You know, bending strings and intonation, playing with feel, playing from the heart. So it's really, really important. I think one of the first things you should learn as a guitarist is to play the blues. It'll really help you with progress. And so let's get right into it. So the first thing, you know, I have some backing tracks here that we'll play along with. And, you know, actually I'll just run one real quick too. And I'm going to keep it real simple. We're going to play in the, pentatonic position right here. And I'll get to that in a second on the scale. I'll show you some graphs and charts and everything. So let's play some blues. All right, Tom. Let me give you a round of applause. Playing some blues. We're keeping it real simple here today. Good to see you. See what you're drinking out there. I know it's beer o'clock somewhere. I'm just drinking tea because I ran out of coffee. What a bummer. No coffee today, right? You know, Jimi Hendrix said the blues, it's easy to play, but hard to feel. So that's the whole idea, is we're going to try to feel it. And it's basically, we're playing in A. And an easy way to build a 1-4-5 progression is to just, you can count on your fingers. A, B, C, D, E. That's 1 to 5. So A would be 1. B, C, D is 4. And 5 is E. A, B, C, D, E. So that's 1, 4. No, I'm not giving you the finger. 1, 4, and 5. And so that's the chords that we're playing here today. And they're basically based on 7th chords. So you have an A. You can play anywhere in A7. If you have an A major chord, like this, I'll show you closer up. Right here. If you have an 8 chord, it's like this. You just drop this finger. Get that finger in there like that. Then when it goes to the D, you play D7 chord. It's basically like a D major. Once again, you're dropping the 7th degree. So we have a 7 chord, like that. Then back to an A. A7. Go to an E. E7. D7. Into an A. And into an E7. There's lots of ways to play 12-bar blues, but in this particular progression, we're going to play it that way. Just that turnaround right there. Is that the 5 chord? 4 chord? But we're really not going to play the full chords like that. We're just going to do a shuffle, where it's more like a... chord, 4 chord, 1 chord, 1, 2, 3, 4, back to the 1. Alright, so that's the progression we're going to be working around today. Tom G. My hardest thing is playing fills and still come in on the root in time to follow the progression. So it still sounds like the blues. Well, one good way to do that is to kind of just focus on the A note, like this, playing the A. It's pentatonic position right here. Right? Check it out. Here's the scale, the blues scale. Stick to the A note, right? Then do it up an octave. Just keep on the A. End up to the A. Fills, trying to land on the root. Take it one note at a time. Get on the 5 chord. Like Fonz, just think A. All right. So hopefully you're getting some of that. And if you are enjoying this, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And, you know, one of the most important things is really is the intonation and feel. You know, when you're playing over the A chord, over the one chord, is when you're bending to A, you're really trying to focus on the A note, bending up to it, playing with vibrato if you're just going to sit on the note. Right? Or if it's going to be, and you could do micro bends also, which I've been doing, which is taking the minor third, like right here. We see this third right here. You follow the scale going up right here. You see that every one of these C notes, I'm bending up a little bit because it's a major chord. So I can technically bend it up to a C sharp here. But just feel it out, you know, you don't have to bend it up all the way. You can also take this seventh note, which is the G, and bend it up a little bit too. Now you can play this whole progression with just this one scale right here. Just playing the A, minor blues scale. Now I'm landing on the D, which is the 4 chord, but it's also in that scale. Back to A. Now here's the E. Back to the A. Back to the A. Bend up to the A. Bend up to the E. Any questions about that, let me know. But you could basically play a whole 1-4-5 blues progression with just this minor pentatonic blues scale right here in this position. And then you can just break out and just kind of play it in the next position up, you know, because there's 5 positions of the pentatonic scale, and I have a video. I'll put a link in the description on the 5 positions. Basically, you can just go up to here, which, you know, up to this position. Just concentrate on where your A notes are right here. All right, rocking the Rockies. Give you a round of applause. Thanks for spending a little time here with me on Sunday, playing some blues here. I like to branch out of this one pentatonic shape and just kind of go up to this one. A lot of people do that. They'll play the top part of the second position after they come out of here. Right? They can even go back up a little bit more. Here's the A. It's just playing the same scale up through the positions. But kind of getting ahead of myself a little bit right here, right? You know, it's a really good exercise. I'm going to show you. I had this thing where it's just a shuffle over one note. Check this out. So we'll get rid of this scale for a second here. That's not getting rid of the scale. This is getting rid of the scale. It's just one chord, A chord. What it's good to do is, I'm just gonna work on vibrato. Check it out. And on one note, I could bend up to the note. Figure out where your note is right here. Hit an A here, and then hit a G, and then bend up perfectly to an A. And shake it around to work on your string bending so that you're bending perfectly in tune. Also take the fourth and bend up to the fifth. This graph back on here. Like take that D note, bend it up to an E. Hit the E note first, so you know what it sounds like, and then bend up to it. D to an E. See? Here, hit the E note from the A, then bend up to an A. Good practice for string bending. Bend the microthirds up a little. Sevenths. Bend it up a little bit. a little carried away, but it's really good practice. Do all that stuff. Bending, vibrato intonation. You know, that's what I like to listen for in blues playing. And I think it really helps in all styles of music. You know, rock and roll and just jazz and country, whatever it is. Bending is so important and all that. Like here's a country riff right here. And all that stuff's about bending. Knowing how to bend in tune up to the note and just keeping it really simple. Like that's why I was playing along with just the one minor pentatonic scale, you know, because I don't want to really get carried away with too many other scales, things like that. Just that minor pentatonic that we all know and love. Blues scale, that is. And in the blues scale, I'm just adding that note, the blues note, which is that D sharp right there. You got the A. And a cool riff up here is I always love playing in the minor pentatonic position. Here you have this. If you add this blues note, it gives you a chromatic thing here between this D sharp, and E. Do all kinds of fun stuff there. Especially if you're going to play this note too. Well, Van Halen, he does that a lot. Same thing down here. What was the double stop thing you did on the G? Excuse me. What was that double stop thing you just did on the low strings? You mean, excuse me. That thing? Something like that? Was it something like that? Because I was doing some country type riffs. I was bending up there and I was bending Am I on the right path to what your questioning is? Because on that last backing track jam, that was a static, like a static A. And like a chord run. Oh, this thing? Something like that? I do that riff a lot too, where I go down from the blues scale. It's the root, the seventh, fifth, flat 5, fourth, into the major note, then hit the octave. I even do like a little riff before the. Really good practice is to hit the note, the E, then hit the D. And while the E is ringing out, bend up the D. Because you'll know if you're not bending up enough, it'll sound like that. So you want to make it to where it's just solid. That's really hard to do. Even on the A note, you take the A and hit the G, can bend it up to where it just sounds like one solid note. See, it's even hard. It's like you just don't want to pass it like this. And it's hard to go back down. The whole concept too behind bending is you're trying to use your wrist most of the time. Your wrist is stronger than your fingers. So if I want to bend this A note, this G to an A, if you're just concentrating on just using your fingers, it's going to be hard. If you just lock in and you really want to you want these other three fingers to help with this pinky right here. If you were to try to bend with just your pinky, it'd be impossible. But these fingers are actually helping you. But even more important than your fingers helping is your wrist. Taking your wrist and bending your wrist, like grabbing onto the notes. And then that's it. And then letting your wrist do the bending. Because then you're taking the strain off of your fingers and your hands. And you have more control. Same thing with vibrato. I'm just using my wrist going up and down. So if I'm bending up here, oops. If it was a minor third bend. Those are minor third bends. I'm bending from here to there, from an A to a C. And from an E to a G. Those are the notes of the pentatonic scale. Oops. This bending is really, really important. That's really going to separate. It's going to make you sound more professional sounding. Really separates people that have been playing from people who haven't really been playing a while. It shows how seasoned you are as a player. It's one of the most important ways because you can just get up there and just in a blues jam and you just sound so much better. If your bends are in tune. Put on the progression again. Yeah, catch it on the playback. Let me know what that is. I did, because I can't remember. I'm just improvising. I'm just winging all this. But, definitely focus on targeting the notes of the chord when it comes. If you're just playing in the minor position, minor blues, it goes to the D, to the D, to the A. And over the E chord, the E, the D, fun, fun, fun. So, in case you didn't know, I do have a guitar course called the Essential Skills Collection for guitar. I'll talk about that just really briefly. Where, it's basically 3 sections: fretboard memorization, the circle of fifths, where you learn all different kinds of chord progression, and the blues. And there's all kinds of backing tracks for all the progressions in there. So definitely check that out. I have a link in the top of my description. It's only $9.99 for the whole course, and has 12 different backing tracks, all PDFs, graphs, charts, all that stuff. So please check that out when you get a chance. It's a link right at the top of the description. You can see that. And yeah, really cool. Rockin' the Rockies. We just recorded a hit song just now, so you know. You did? Okay, well. You're talking about we? Am I a part of that? We? I want some royalties on it too. Or if you did, I want to hear it. So, yeah, that's awesome. Keep on writing that great stuff. And if you're talking about us, I hope you're playing. I hope you're jamming along. That'd be a lot of fun. And send me your blues. Me and you? Okay, good. I like it. I like how you include all of us in your hit writing, because it's a lot of royalties to share. Awesome. Let's see, what else we want to go over here before we wrap it up here for the day and get on to some other stuff. Yeah, check out the course. I have all kinds of progressions. There's minor blues progressions, major blues progressions, shuffles, all that stuff. So, before we go, I just want to ask you guys a question. What important elements do you think about when you're playing the blues? Like, do you focus on intonation, vibrato, or you just don't think about anything, just play? Which is really what you want to do. But if there's something that's that you try to think about more than, like what I think about here is I'm thinking about, bending strings in tune. Thinking about vibrato and feel and timing. Thinking about landing on the notes on time. Just trying to have fun with it, So there's a lot you could do with the blues, and you can get really kind of crazy and involved in it, but I like to just keep it simple too, especially for today. But let me know in the comments. Let me know, if you have any questions about what you like to do with the blues, and maybe some struggles you might have with bending strings or vibrato. Maybe you want to take blues to the next level and start playing some jazz blues in there and start incorporating some outside notes and playing. That's something I like to get into as well. So, all right, guys, let's play one more pass of this, then we'll wrap it up for the day. And if you want a backing track of this, let me know. I'll email it to you. Just email me at info@jerrycherry. I created this backing track, so no worries. If you want it, just let me know. Rockin' the Rockies. I was just playing between the A's, between the A and D's. I was just playing between the A and D's. Right on. Between the 1 and the 4 chord. Tom, you're thinking of where we always are in the progression. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's good to think about that, especially if you're, when you're branching out, you know that you're on the A. D, so I'm still in the same scale. Focus on the D. Back to the A. Now I'm at E. The D. Back to the A. E. A. Back to the fifth chord, the fifth note. Stay on the A. Just stay with the A. Okay. Stay on the A, even on all the tones. The 5 chord. Stay on the A. Around it. Stay on the A. Way to do it. Just kind of stay on the A's and just riff around it. Do that for a while and then go to the D. E. D. Going crazy. So you could always land on the root and sound good instead of targeting the 4 and 5. Yeah. It sounds good. I mean, I was just doing it. I was just landing on the, you don't have to target the 4 and 5. Just play this whole scale all the way through, land on the A's, and they sound good. Reason being is because the first chord's an A. A is the root. When you go to the D, A, it's the 5th of D. Perfect 5th. So it sits nicely over the D. Back to A. You're on the A. When we go to the E chord, A. It's the 4th now of E. Wants to resolve a little bit, but it's okay because it's really on the 5 chord, so you could do anything on the 5 chord there. Back to the 4. A always sounds good over all the notes. It's A. Some BB king. Play A all the way through. That's the fourth, I think. Focus on that A, and then do some riffs around the A. But stay on the A. Bend up to it. Stay on the A. Moving over the D chord. I'm on the A still. Landing back on the A. Okay. I'm staying on the A. That should be the name of this video, Staying on the A. All right. All right, so we went a little bit over today. We want to get to this beautiful day we have outside today, get some fresh air, watch some football, whatever you're going to do today, enjoy it. But thank you for that, for asking some questions, and hopefully I could help in some little way. Thanks for spending some time with me today. You guys rock. You're awesome. Hopefully you found this helpful. We could do this all day. I know. Time goes by so fast when you're playing guitar, right? I was 12 when I started. Look what happened. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I love you. Ciao. Be happy playing. Keep that guitar warm. And I'll see you next week. Let me know if there's any ideas you might have, for any lessons or any jams. And I would love to do it. All right. Have a great week. Love yous. Rock on. Be cool. Be kind. And be cherry. And I do have another video I'll put right up here to go a little bit deeper into the blues. All right. Awesome day today, guys. Enjoy it. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for hanging out. Love yous. Peace.